All right, good morning everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. I am Farmer Leah and I am coming to you today with an awesome activity that you can do with some of the beautiful sunflowers that you might have picked here on our farm. I have my daughter Hattie here. She's going to help me and she's going to show you how fun these activities are for kids of all ages. So today we are learning about sunflowers, and if you look behind me, I'm in a sunflower maze. And these sunflowers look a little sad, and that's because these sunflowers are at the end of their life, but there's still so much that we can learn from them and do with them. So I'm going to show you right now the different parts of a sunflower. So if you want to come a little bit closer, first I'm going to show you this ginormous sunflower stem. And if you look at it, it's super thick. It's kind of like a small tree, and that's because this stem has to support a ginormous sunflower head. Now, sunflower heads can be almost 5 pounds. So these stems have to be super sturdy to withstand wind, rain, summer storms, and also the giant sunflower head, the weight of that. So that's why the stem is so sturdy and thick. Then we have these sunflower leaves, and they're huge. And you might wonder, why are these leaves so big? Well, the leaves of a flower actually help the flower gain more energy from the sun, because we all know that flowers need sun to grow. That's what they eat, right? They eat water and sunlight. So these leaves help the sunflower to grow and to get more sun. So this sunflower in particular has tons of ginormous leaves to help it grow and get all the sun that it can. Then as we move up here, we have this giant sunflower head. And I'm going to show you, if you look here on my table, all of these sunflower heads. Now these sunflowers, like I said, they were at the end of their life, so they didn't need to be on their stem anymore. But I'm going to show you all the different parts of a sunflower head. Hattie, do you want to hold this? See if you can hold it. Well, first let's look at it for size. It's a lot a bit bigger than her head. So this one is about 12 inches in diameter. And that's pretty typical for these large sunflowers, but there have been apparently on record some that have been up to 20 inches wide. And I haven't looked through all of our sunflowers here, but there's some really big ones. So we might have some record breakers here in our field. So this is the sunflower head. Under here you have, this is called the fleshy receptacle. I'll show you that more when we do our dissection. But we have these beautiful flowers, which you guys probably all know are the ray flowers, Hattie, right? Oh, that was cute. These are the ray flowers. Then these are the disc florets. So these are actually other flowers within the sunflower. So the sunflower doesn't just have these beautiful flowers, it has tiny little ones all throughout the middle of it. So these are the disc florets, and they're really fun to pick off, aren't they, Hattie? You want to try to pick some off? And then underneath those are the seeds, which is so cool. So you can see how big and awesome these are. Now, Hattie, would you like to dissect a sunflower? Okay, so parents, teachers, this activity is great for kids of all ages because it's basically like a great fine motor activity, but they can also learn all about the different parts of a flower. So Hattie, why don't you pick one of these sunflower heads that we're going to rip apart? Which one? Oh, she chose a big one. All right, let's bring it on over here. And what we have here is our party tray that I've just labeled with all the different parts of the sunflower. So we're going to that's going to help us kind of organize it. Now, the first thing I want you to do, Hattie, is can you pull off a leaf, a sunflower leaf? Go ahead, give it a yank. Good job. All right, so we're going to put that in the leaf section. Put that right here. So this is one of those leaves that helps the sunflower get energy from the sun. And now we're going to pull off one of the ray florets. Can you pull off some of those? That's these ones right here, the yellow ones. Good job. We're going to put that, yep, we're going to put that right there. Then we have the disc florets. Now these ones are really fun. If you watch closely, if you just go like this and kind of rub them, what do? They all fall off. Ah! That's so cool. So you can collect these, kids can play with these. It's a great sensory activity for them to just kind of like play around with them. And then underneath all these ray florets, or disc florets, I'm sorry, what do we have? What are all these white things, Hattie? Seeds. They're the seeds. So now we're gonna give this guy a nice little crack. I'm gonna put my muscles to the test. Oh, there we go. Look, so these are all the seeds. So this is the part that Hattie likes to kind of look up close. Do you want to use your magnifying glass and take a good look? What do you think? Do they look awesome? You can see the disc florets a little bit closer, and then you can take your tweezers, and hopefully, parents, this will buy you a good 15 minutes. You can tweeze out all of these seeds. There she goes. Now, each sunflower head has about 2,000 seeds in it. Now, these seeds can be used to feed your birds. So if you have lots of birds in your backyard and maybe you want to give them an extra special snack, they can eat some of the sunflower seeds. They can be roasted for you to eat them, or they can even be dried out and planted next year. So that's something that we really like to do, and we look forward to doing every year, is collecting our sunflower seeds that then we can plant in our yard for next year. So super cool. We love learning and doing all different kinds of things here on the farm, and we are just every day figuring out new things that we can bring to you guys and teach you, just that are right in our backyard and that are probably in your backyard too. So thank you so much for joining us today. Hattie's busy picking apart a seed right now and having fun with that. I did want to let you know, parents, that even though this sunflower maze is coming to an end, we have another one that's opening just in a couple days. So make sure you keep up with our email and our Facebook, and we'll be letting you know when that sunflower maze will be opening. And you can even come out and pick a sunflower just like this, maybe for a beautiful centerpiece for a couple days that can then turn into a fun activity for your children. So I hope you enjoyed today. We're glad to be back here live with you, and we will see you next week. Just keep up with our Facebook, and we will let you know when we'll be going live next week. Hope you all have a great day.